Good morning, friends. Uh, I'm sorry for this early class. Basically, we did not have any of the classrooms empty, तो मुझे सुबह 7 बजे क्लास रखना पड़ा. Uh, Today we'll be finishing other important national park, like all the national parks and some important wildlife sanctuary. Today's class would be the last class on actual things that we have been doing. Uh, in our classes, when we started with biodiversity, we started with some conceptual thing, but mostly we moved on to the factual stuff कि कौन critically endangered है, कौन कहाँ मिलता है, those kind of things. Today would be the last class. From tomorrow, we will get more on laws, schemes, program, analytical aspects, and so on. Okay, so we had already covered things like we had already covered national parks from Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh to northeastern India. Today we'll be starting with western India. That is, we'll be starting with Rajasthan. We'll go on to Madhya Pradesh. UP and Uttarakhand all we have done. So Rajasthan, we'll go on to Madhya Pradesh. We'll do Gujarat, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Andaman and Nicobar Islands. These are the states or union territories that we'll do from the perspective of national parks. Then we'll move on to wildlife sanctuary. Okay. So first, Rajasthan. When we talk about Rajasthan, there are 5 national parks there. Now, before we get into the details of important things about each national park, please note where these 5 national parks are. Let's say this is the state of Rajasthan. On the eastern side of Rajasthan is Alwar district. Means Alwar touches Haryana. Similarly, we have a Bharatpur district on the eastern side of Rajasthan. These are the 2 districts which are adjacent to each other, and in these 2 districts we have 2 important national parks of Rajasthan. One, in Alwar we have Sariska. In Alwar we have Sariska, and in Bharatpur we have Bharatpur National Park or Keoladev National Park or Khana National Park. Okay, so Sariska and Keoladev are 2 important national parks of Rajasthan. We'll study in details about Sariska and Keoladev, but come to the third one. थोड़ा सा ही नीचे जाओगे इनके, so we have that there are 2 important national parks. One in Alwar, Sariska. Second in Ranthambore. Second in Bharatpur, Keoladev National Park. Third one is located थोड़ा सा नीचे आओगे in Savai Madhopur district. That is Ranthambore. Third important national park of Rajasthan. Fourth one is located on the western side in the Jaisalmer district. The Jaisalmer district is known for its big deserts and all. So in that Jaisalmer district, we have this national park, the Desert National Park, and the fifth one is located in Kota district. So the 5 national parks of Rajasthan. There are some specific things about each of these national parks that we must know about, we must have an idea about. But before getting into any of those specific things, we should know these are the 5 national parks of Rajasthan: Sariska, Keoladev, Ranthambore, a desert, and the Mukundara Hills or Dara Hills National Park in Kota. Okay, these 5 national parks are of Rajasthan. This is first thing that we should. Okay, now let's study about each of these national parks in a bit more detail. So, देखो, Sariska National Park. You can see Sariska in Alwar district is located on the eastern side. Just यूपी के पास भी है, यहाँ पे उत्तर प्रदेश यूपी के पास भी है, ऊपर हरियाणा के पास भी है. So where is Sariska located? It's located in the Aravali Hills. It's located 35 kilometers from around 35 kilometers from Alwar, Then there are some more. There's one more very important thing about Sariska. It was the first globally successful reserve where tigers could be relocated. From Ranthambores, tiger were brought here. Sariska के original tigers जो थे, they all died. They were all killed. Numbers had reduced to 0. From Ranthambore, tigers were moved to Sariska, and now Sariska has good number of tigers, telling you that yes, this is one place where relocation happened for the first time. Second, Panna hoga. We will come to Panna Tiger Reserve in Madhya Pradesh also. We tried this in Satkoshia. We have already seen Satkoshia mein there was failure. In Satkoshia, the relocation was not successful. All the tigers either died or they were shifted back. So the first tiger reserve where this relocation was successful was this one, uh, Sariska Tiger Reserve. Okay, then you'll see that Alwar as a district is historically important. Historically, maybe culturally very important. There are a number of forts, there are a number of ancient or medieval temples in the Alwar district, and thus in Sariska also, in Sariska Tiger Reserve, Sariska National Park also, a number of those cultural sites are located. For example, Kankawadi Fort, for example, Neelkanth Temple, a 10th century Neelkanth Temple is located here. These temples have a Khajuraho kind of carving, and thus it's difficult to reach them because they're located in this national park. But once you reach them, you'll be amazed at the beauty of these temples. Not only this, there's a Chand Bauli or stepwell, which is at Abhaneri, which is also located in this particular national park. In general, Alwar is full of these kind of sites. So, Sariska National Park, the first national park that we are studying today, carefully remember it. Abhi, after we are done with 2-3 states, I would want you to give me each of these national parks and significant things about it. Those of you who are watching online, आज मैं आप लोगों के नाम बुला बुला के पूछने वाला हूँ कि बताइए क्या है, तो और नहीं हो गए, if you'll not answer me, I'll remove you from the class. So carefully note it. Sariska is the first thing that we have studied. Second, केवलादेव. जस्ट अलवर के नीचे भरतपुर, उसमें केवलादेव नेशनल. नाउ व्हाट इज केवलादेव नेशनल? व्हाट इज केवलादेव? केवलादेव भरतपुर में लोकेटेड है, ये तो आपको पता है. नाउ व्हाट इज द सिग्निफिकेंस अबाउट केवलादेव नेशनल पार्क? इट इज नोन फॉर इट्स बर्ड सैंक्चुरी, a place where a lot of birds do come, right? It is known for that. So you would see that Kevladev National Park is basically located at the confluence of two rivers. Which two rivers? It is located at confluence of two rivers. Which two rivers? One, Gambhir, second, Banganga. These are the two rivers at whose confluence this is located. Now, these two rivers come and form a lake kind of, a watershed kind of, or a wetland kind of ecosystem. And yahan pe we have a bird sanctuary where lots of migratory birds come. Siberian crane, which used to come here till 2002, it hasn't come since 2002, but an important migratory bird, it is the one which used to come here. We have already covered Kevladev indirectly in many previous topics. For example, when we were talking about African catfish, we were saying that African catfish is one of the invasive species in Kevladev National Park. We said that. So it is this Kevladev or Ghana or Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary. All these are the same thing. Now, it's also a World Heritage Site. It's known. It is also listed in Montrex record. We have also studied this. The Montrex record. When we are studying Ramsar site, there are two Indian sites. One is Kevladev, other is Loktak, which is located here. Now, recently in October 2020, a study showed that a number of invasive species are threatening this. A number of invasive species are threatened. Now, those invasive species are not only fish species. or are not only mammal species, are not only plant species. All of them are there. There are around 14 invasive alien species which are thriving in the park and are damaging the park. 9 of them are plant, 2 of them are fish species. African catfish we have already studied. There's another fish species, common carp, which is creating problems there. Then there are mammal species, bovine, Bostosaurus or rhesus monkey, which are invasive there. Their population is multiplying and is damaging biodiversity and is damaging other living organisms there. Then there's a moth species also which is invasive. The Kevladev National Park as such is facing a lot of problems because of these invasive species. Now, come to the third one, Ranthambore, Savai Madhopur. If you look at the two news which I have mentioned in why in news thing, you would see that both the news are somehow referring to a lot of tigers being present in Ranthambore. And Ranthambore generally remains in news because of the overpopulation of tigers here. It's a small sanctuary and lots of tigers are found here, and tigers are territorial in nature. And thus, you would see news about tiger conflict. And therefore, Rajasthan government is planning that in Bundi, the Bundi sanctuary will be converted into another tiger reserve so that the overpopulated Ranthambore could be taken care of. Another news was that there's a tigress pair, Riddhi and Siddhi, दो बहनें हैं. One of them is going to be removed from the park because they're fighting with each other on territorial because of the territorial fight. They are in conflict with each other. A few days back, इनकी इतनी लड़ाई हो गई थी कि one of the tigresses had to be given what do you call it, stitches. The 15-20 stitches लगे थे. So they're fighting. Again, this fight is not important, or Riddhi Siddhi is not important, or their mother Arrowhead is not important. What is important is tigers are fighting here because of the overpopulation. So first significant thing about Ranthambore that you should know. एक तो वो है ही कि it is located in Savai Madhopur district. Another significant thing that you should know is overpopulation of tigers is creating all this problem. That is why we are planning कि Bundi में भी tiger reserve create कर दें. Bundi is located near Savai Madhopur. That is why we are shifting tigers away from Ranthambore. So this tiger reserve was this tiger reserve was created in 1980. Later, Savai Mansingh Sanctuary and Keladev Sanctuary were also included under it, and in 1991, this whole thing was included in the list of tiger reserves. Concerns of overpopulation of tiger. Bengal tiger is the keystone flagship species here, and overpopulation of tigers have created problems here. Flora में generally flora is common, but India's largest banyan tree, Pargad ka ped, is located in Ranthambore. Okay, so three national parks we have studied so far: Sariska, Kevladev, and Ranthambore. Three on the eastern side of Rajasthan. Sariska, one important thing that we studied about Sariska was it was the first national park where tigers were successfully relocated. Kevladev ke बारे में we studied कि invasive species are creating a lot of problem. Located in Bharatpur, invasive species are creating a lot of problems there. Ranthambore, overpopulation of tigers has become a concern, and it also has the largest banyan tree in India. Now go to Desert National Park. Desert National Park, look in map where it is found, on the western side of Rajasthan. Now desert hai. Now generally we assume that desert mein living organisms are not there, but desert has its own ecosystem and its own kind of living organisms, its own kind of biodiversity. For example, one of the critically endangered bird, Great Indian Bustard. It is this Desert National Park where they're found in highest number. So fourth national park that we're studying is Desert National Park. Now, this is also India's one of the largest national parks. Always, आप देखेंगे Hemis was one of the largest national park. Desert is one of the largest national park. Large areas which can be protected would generally be found in deserts because वहां पे human habitation इतना ज्यादा नहीं होगा. So we can declare bigger area as national park. That happened in Hemis, that is happening here. So this is the second largest national park that we have in India. Then it has something called Gadsisar Lake, which is an important tourist destination. It is in this lake a lot of migratory bird species come every year, and thus it becomes an important site for bird watching, also an important tourist destination. Okay, so this was the fourth national park of Rajasthan that we studied, and the fifth one, Dara National Park or Mukundara National Park and Tiger Reserve. Dara National Park, Mukundara, देखो यहाँ पे we were talking about Alwar, Bharatpur, these were the places, Sawai Madhopur, and on this side इसी पे चलते चलते इधर we came to Jaisalmer, यहीं पे आया है Mukundara और Dara National Park of Kota. Now this Dara National Park has been created by combining three important wildlife sanctuary: Dara Wildlife Sanctuary, Chambal Wildlife Sanctuary, and Jaswant Sagar Wildlife Sanctuary. For those of you who had gone to Kota for your NEET preparation or for your JEE preparation would know that Chambal River वहीं से गुजरता है. तो Chambal Wildlife Sanctuary Kota district में है. So these combined together have formed Dara, National Park. Now this is also a tiger reserve. So far we have seen two tiger reserves of Rajasthan, Sariska and Ranthambore. Those were the two tiger reserves. This is also a tiger reserve. It was declared a tiger reserve in 2013 and thus is the third tiger reserve that we have, but in 2020 it had only one adult tiger. So, though it has been declared tiger reserve, it doesn't have a lot of tigers. So पांचों national parks, all 5 national parks of Rajasthan, is it understood to all of you? कोई डाउट नहीं है? मुझे कोई एक बताएगा इसे, but first we'll go to other state. अभी तो आप सब लोग बता दोगे. Spend a minute, spend 10 seconds, think of all the 5 national parks, important things about it. इसको ना बस नोट्स लेके पढ़ लेने में नहीं होगा, आपको सोचना पड़ेगा. You'll have to revise it again and again to ensure that if a question on national park would be asked in UPSC examination, you would be like, ये क्या फालतू क्वेश्चन बनाया है, हमारे लिए बहुत इजी है, हमें सारे नेशनल पार्क्स पर. And not only just knowing national parks is not important, you have to know certain other things. So sometimes they'll ask you a question, say arrange these national parks from north to south, arrange these national parks from east to west, or they'll talk about this area has this kind of vegetation and has these animals. Which national park are we talking about? And that is why we have to know some details also. Let's go to Gujarat ke national park. In Gujarat, we have 4 national parks. The first one, Black Buck National Park, is located in the Bhavnagar district. Here you can see. It is the Black Buck National Park. Then we have Marine National Park. This one here. This Marine National Park has a lot of islands included under it, and these islands are also known for their coral reefs. बस इतना, ज़्यादा नहीं. So second national park that we are studying is Marine National Park, which is located on the shores of Gulf of Kutch. Then third national park, the Gir National Park. We have already talked about Gir National Park. This is the only habitat in the world where lions are found, naturally found. Now, lions may be found in some zoo, like they're found in zoo all over the country, but they're not found in their natural habitats there. So this is the only natural habitat of lions which is there. Now, in this region, in this region, a number of rivers flow into Arabian Sea. And you would see that 7 major perennial rivers, Hiran, Saraswati, Tatardi, Chingoga, Machundri, Godavari, Rawal, these flow into the river. This national park also has a dam called Kamleshwar Dam. और कमलेश्वर डैम का जो वाटर स्टोरेज है ना, it's also known for a number of threatened reptiles. For example, crocodile, birds, a number of those would be found here. Then we have Vansda, the 4th national park. It is located in Navsari district. Vansda. बस इतना जानिए, ज़्यादा और कुछ जानने की जरूरत नहीं है. Vansda, because if you look at its location, you'll understand that it is lying in the Western Ghats. गुजरात में भी Western Ghats extend होते हैं. This is also important. A few years back, there was a question कि Western Ghats इनमें से किन-किन states में हैं. So people had generally not included Gujarat. Please note that Vansda, the national park, is located in Gujarat. So the 4 national parks of Gujarat, Blackbuck, Marine, जो रन ऑफ कच्छ के शोर पे है, गिर एंड वंसदा. The 4 national park of Gujarat. याद है? ब्लैकबक भावनगर डिस्ट्रिक्ट, मरीन रन ऑफ कच्छ के शोर पे, गिर and Vansda. Vansda on the southern Navsari district. Navsari district is also the place where you will find the southernmost matured Harappan site. Late Harappan तो वहां भी मिलेंगे, महाराष्ट्र में मिलेंगे, but mature Harappa का southernmost site you will find in Navsari. We'll study out. अभी Harappa का distribution we haven't studied. Yesterday we had a class on Jainism, no? In the next class on history we'll be dealing with the Mauryan period. तो पहले पॉलिटिकल हिस्ट्री और वो सारी चीजें देखेंगे बिफोर वी जंप ऑन टू कल्चर. ओके, नाउ मध्य प्रदेश, स्टेट विच हैज हाईएस्ट नंबर ऑफ नेशनल पार्क्स इन इंडिया. मध्य प्रदेश इज दैट स्टेट वेयर वी हैव हाईएस्ट नंबर ऑफ नेशनल पार्क्स. ओके, तो मुझे कौन बताएगा कि मध्य प्रदेश में, नहीं चलिए छोड़िए, today we won't be able to speak, we won't be able to talk. So let's cover the national parks of Madhya Pradesh. But before getting into Madhya Pradesh, just for revision purpose, Rajasthan and Gujarat को एक बार फिर से देख लें. Rajasthan में we had in Alwar, we had Sariska, the first national park where tigers were relocated. In just below Alwar, we have Bharatpur district. Bharatpur में we have the Kevladev National Park, the national park which is also in the Montrex record. It is facing a lot of problems because of invasive. Then we have Ranthambore in Savai Madhopur. Overpopulation of tiger is a major concern. It also has India's largest banyan tree. Then Desert National Park on the western side in Jaisalmer. Desert National Park is known for its particular desert kind of ecosystem, and one of the critically endangered bird, Great Indian Bustards, is found there. Then 5th, we had Mukundara National Park in Kota. It's also a tiger reserve, but only 1 tiger is left. So overall, we have 3 tiger reserves. 4th, National Tiger Conservation Authority has approved that Bundi Sanctuary should be declared a tiger reserve. The purpose was that Ranthambores ka jo overpopulation hai, that is taken care of Bundi Sanctuary, but it's not still a tiger reserve. So far we have 3 tiger reserves in Rajasthan. Which ones? The Sariska, the Ranthambore, and the Mukundara Hills National Park in Kota. So Rajasthan is done. I hope Rajasthan is also something that you'll be able to remember. Now come to Gujarat. Gujarat mein there are 4 national parks. The first one we started with was in Blackbuck National Park, which was located in Bhavnagar district. Then we have the Marine National Park, shores of Run of Kutch. Gir on the southern side of this Run of Kutch. Then Navsari district mein we have Valsad. So the 4 national parks of Gujarat. Now Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh has 9, and if we can remember 9 national parks, that in itself will be a huge thing. Madhya Pradesh. Now, if you look at the map of Madhya Pradesh, there's this northern section which is entering in a way, it is entering Uttar Pradesh. This northern part. You would know that Gwalior is located in this. and it is also Gwalior mein Sindhyas used to rule. So one of the national park which is located here is Madhav National Park. This has been named after Madhav Raj Sindh. So Madhav National Park located in the Shivpuri district of Gwalior region. This is the first, हम north से south जा रहे हैं, so it's the first national park that we would. इसके बारे में you do not have to know a lot of other things, but Madhav National Park is in Madhya Pradesh. Where is it located? Why Madhav? Gwalior region में होगा, माधव राज सिंधिया के ऊपर नाम रखा गया है. It's located there. Just this is the only thing that you should know. You would see that in a number of national parks. For example, in Gujarat, when we looked at 4 national parks, we haven't got into a lot of details because we do not need. We overall are covering 100 plus national parks. So wherever details are required, I'm giving you details. But otherwise also, if anyone names any national park in the country, someone says Valmiki National Park, you should say it's in Bihar. Someone says Great Himalayan National Park, you should say it's in Himachal Pradesh. Someone says Nanda Devi, you should say it's in Uttarakhand. Someone says Hemis, you should say it's in Ladakh. Kachigam National Park, Jammu and Kashmir. Rajaji, Uttarakhand. Right? You should be Dudhwa, Uttar Pradesh. So it should like ऐसा दिखना चाहिए कि संतोष सर ने पढ़ाया है, तब आता है वो कॉन्फिडेंस अंदर से आना चाहिए. तो नोइंग ऑल दीज नेशनल पार्क्स इज इंपॉर्टेंट. हर नेशनल पार्क का डिटेल हम नहीं पढ़ सकते. द वंस विच आर इंपॉर्टेंट वी विल लुक एट देयर डिटेल्स. तो माधव not that important, but we should know it is one of the Madhya Pradesh is the state which has 9 national parks. One of the national parks, the northernmost national park here is Madhav National Park, which is in the Gwalior region. Second, we have Kuno National Park. Now, Kuno National Park or Kuno Palpur Wildlife Sanctuary, we have studied it. You would know that this is one of the national parks which in 1990s was considered for लायन रिलोकेशन. गिर से लायन को यहां पे रिलोकेट करने का बात चल रहा था, हुआ नहीं, बट दिस वाज वन ऑफ द नेशनल पार्क. इनफैक्ट व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट चीता रिलोकेशन, दिस वाज वन ऑफ द नेशनल पार्क्स व्हिच वाज बीइंग कंसीडर्ड. कुनो पालपुर वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी. नाउ व्हाई लायन रिलोकेशन हियर? इफ यू लुक एट इट्स वेजिटेशन, इट इज पार्ट ऑफ कठियावाड़ गिर ड्राई डेसिडुअस फॉरेस्ट. तो गिर का जो क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन है वैसा ही क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन यहां भी है. इट्स पार्ट ऑफ दैट कठियावाड़ गिर vegetation system, and thus it would be easy to relocate lions here, and thus it was being discussed then. Okay, Kuno Palpur Wildlife Sanctuary. Something important related to this is here. We should be ready to answer. We should be ready with that. A question related to this was also asked in preliminary examination 2016. एशियाटिक लायन का रिलोकेशन अभी कहां प्लान किया जा रहा है? राइट, इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस पूछे गए हैं एग्जाम में. तो यू शुड नो दीज इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग्स अबाउट द कुनो पालपुर वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी. तो दिस इज सेकंड वाइल्ड लाइफ. फर्स्ट इज माधव, नॉट इंपॉर्टेंट, बट कहां पे है ये पता है. सेकंड इज कुनो पालपुर. यू नो दैट वी गो फ्रॉम नॉर्थ टू साउथ एंड फ्रॉम वेस्ट टू ईस्ट, so you would also know that this should be lying somewhere in the north and somewhere in the east of Madhya Pradesh. Then come to Panna National Park or Panna Tiger Reserve. Look, where is it? It's located. It's on the northern part of Madhya Pradesh. हम north से south जा रहे हैं. It's on the northern part of Madhya Pradesh. Now, what are the things that we should know about Panna Reserve? Panna Tiger Reserve. It was the second tiger reserve in the country where relocation was successful. First was Sariska, second is Panna. Now, where it is located? It's located in Panna district, it's located in Chhatarpur district. The beginning of relocation of tigers here started in 2009, where T1 tigress was brought from Bandhavgarh. Bandhavgarh is in Madhya Pradesh only. We'll talk about Bandhavgarh Tiger Reserve also. Acha, by the way, Satkoshia Tiger Reserve, when tigers were shifted, it was the first attempt at interstate relocation of tiger. From Kanha and from Bandhavgarh, tigers were taken to Satkosia, but it was not successful. See, Sariska mein tigers were taken from Ranthambore. Panna mein tigers have been taken from Bandhavgarh. So they were within state, intra-state relocation. The first attempt at interstate relocation was at Satkosia Tiger Reserve in Odisha, which failed. Right? तो इसको differentiate करना है. तो coming back to this, where were we? We were talking about Panna Tiger Reserve. About Panna, we said one thing, that यहाँ पे बांधवगढ़ से tigers were relocated in 2009 and now it has good number of tigers. Second thing about Panna that we should know is the Ken-Betwa river issue. The Ken-Betwa connection wala thing that is going on, interlinking wala thing that is going on, is going to affect Panna Wildlife Sanctuary. The government of India is planning that Ken and Betwa river is this, Ken river is this, they will be connected through a canal, so that surplus water from one river could be used in other. For this, they are planning to create a 283-meter long dam, Daudham Dam. Because canal would be created, it may also create problems for certain animals. So this whole project, a part of the canal, a part of the dam, is also located in Panna National. So Panna National Park, the third national park. Madhav, first one we saw, Kuno Palpur, second one we saw, Kuno Palpur वो relocation की वजह से important है. Deciduous Gir kind of vegetation is there, and then Panna National Park or Panna Tiger Reserve, the third one which we said is found. Panna Tiger Reserve के बारे में दो चीजें हमने देखने को बोला है. एक tigers relocation, second tiger intra-state relocation that was successful here. Second, the river interlinking project Ken-Betwa. तो Ken river flows through it. जब आप केन रिवर को कनेक्ट करोगे किसी और रिवर से, तो यू विल हैव टू क्रिएट कैनाल्स थ्रू दिस ओनली. द क्रिएटिंग डैम्स हियर एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स आर हैपनिंग. तो दिस थ्री थिंग्स अबाउट पन्ना नेशनल पार्क. नाउ वन विहार नेशनल पार्क. वन विहार नो इज लाइक, सी, इफ इन दिल्ली tomorrow we identify some wild location and declare it as a national park, will we be able to create a very huge forest as national park? No. So there are some cities in India. For example, Madhya Pradesh is one where Bhopal is the city, where there's a national park within the city. In Maharashtra, when we'll go, in Mumbai, we have Sanjay Gandhi National Park. In what do you call, Chennai, we have Gwindi National Park. These are all छोटे-छोटे 2-3 square kilometers के national park, which are located within the city. In fact, yesterday when I had sent you the newspaper articles which have to be read, one of the newspaper articles in the pre-only fact was about Gwindi, how it is acting as lungs of Chennai. And on the same lines, we have one Vihar National Park, which is a very small national park, 4.45 kilometers square ka, located in Bhopal city. Though it's a national park, it is managed as a zoo. It is managed as a zoological park. Here, animals from wild are not brought. Generally, those animals who are orphaned, whose survival in wild would be difficult, or who are injured, they are brought to this zoological park, which is a national park actually, but is managed as a zoological park. So one Vihar National Park. This is the fourth national park we have seen. Now come to the fifth one, Sanjay National Park or Sanjay Tiger Reserve. तो ये गांधी फैमिली के नाम पे इतने सारे नेशनल पार्क बना रखे हैं, कोई भी इनसे नफरत करने लगेगा. तो संजय गांधी did not have any role to play in the conservation of ecosystem, environment, animals, but उसके नाम पे दे दनादन नेशनल पार्क बना रखे हैं. ऐसे राजीव गांधी के नाम पे नेशनल पार्क बना रखे हैं. मतलब ठीक है, जो काम किया उसके, like we have so many environmentalists, at least give some respect to them, no? We have so many doctors who have contributed so much, उनके नाम पे हॉस्पिटल्स खोलो ना, राजीव गांधी इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ blah blah blah. But one good thing about Rajiv Gandhi Institute or anything like that is आप यहाँ पे खड़े होकर क्रिटिसाइज कर सकते हो, ये गलत है। अब जो नई गवर्नमेंट्स आई हैं उनके नाम पे कुछ बने, आप क्रिटिसाइज कर दो तो आप एंटी नेशनल हो जाओगे। तो क्रिटिसिज्म इज इंपॉर्टेंट। Sanjay Gandhi National Park. Now, Sanjay Gandhi National Park, you would see, is located at the very borders of Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. In fact, जब छत्तीसगढ़ बना ना, तो a part of Sanjay Gandhi National Park was in Chhattisgarh. Chhattisgarh government said, we do not want to keep the name as Sanjay Gandhi. So they gave it some other name. Guru Ghasidas. We'll come to that. We'll come to that when we come to Chhattisgarh. So this is the fifth national park of Madhya Pradesh that we are studying, Sanjay Gandhi National Park, or in Chhattisgarh it is called Guru Ghasidas National Park. Then we have Bandhavgarh National Park. Bandhavgarh is known for its very high tiger population density. That is why what would happen जब हमें पन्ना में टाइगर शिफ्ट करने थे, where did we shift it from? बांधवगढ़. जब हमें when we had to shift tigers to Sariska, where did we shift it from? Ranthambore. Because Ranthambore has high tiger population density. In the same way, Bandhavgarh has high tiger population density. It's also located, you would see, towards the western side of Madhya Pradesh. Then come to Kanha National Park, the largest national park of Madhya Pradesh. It's also, you would see, western side में, थोड़ा south में आके it's located. It's found in two districts, Balaghat district and Mandala district. You would see this has a total, in fact, the tiger reserve has a total area of 1949 square kilometer. उसमें से core zone है, that is 940 square kilometer. So Kanha is known for its tigers, is known for Barasinghas. Very important. Last year preliminary examination में question आया था कि it is the only natural habitat of highly endangered hard ground Barasingh. Naturally, Barasinghas are found here, the Kanha National Park. Last year it was asked in preliminary examination. And for those of you who have last year's notes, you would see that Barasingha हमने while studying species भी पढ़ा था, and you would see that Barasingha was part of your notes when we were doing Kanha National Park also. आपको 2 बार पढ़ाया गया था Barasingha, which was asked in the examination. Which is the only natural habitat of Barasingha. So about Kanha, it's important for tigers. It's the largest national park of Madhya Pradesh, but it's also important because of Barasingha. It is the only natural habitat of Barasingha in India. Then we have Satpura National Park or Satpura Tiger Reserve. Satpura, थोड़ा सा और साउथ में जाएंगे, in Hoshangabad district of Madhya Pradesh, we have Satpura. Hoshangabad district में, which is the Mesolithic cave site. कोई बताएगा मुझे? चार्ट में बताइए. One of the Mesolithic painting sites is located here. See, an important Mesolithic painting site is located in the Raisen district. Other one is located in Hoshangabad district. किसी ने तो टाइप किया है, और किसने क्या टाइप किया है? Adamgarh. Yes. Samreen has typed Adamgarh. Right, Samreen. So, Hoshangabad district में we have Satpura National Park or Satpura Tiger Reserve. Here you will see that there are some adjoining wildlife sanctuaries also. Bori Wildlife Sanctuary or Panchmadi Wildlife Sanctuary is located here. This national park is quite rich. It has tigers, dholes, sambar, leopard, cheetal, nilgai, and so on. Then we have Pech National Park. Now see, because we are going from north to south within the state also, you'll see Pech southern side pe hoga. And you'll also see one more thing. Pech is on the borders of Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra, and thus Maharashtra also has a Pech National Park. जैसे अगर Chhattisgarh would not have changed the name of Sanjay Gandhi National Park, it would have remained Sanjay Gandhi National Park on both the sides. But here the Pech remains on both the sides. Pech Tiger Reserve or Pech National Park are located in Sioni or Chhindwara district, and look at its location. एकदम edge पे है, border पे है महाराष्ट्र. Pech River flows through it in the north to south side, and it divides national park into two equal eastern and western sides. Okay, from Madhya Pradesh, now come to Chhattisgarh. Acha, before we go to Chhattisgarh, let us broadly think of the 9 national park. You may feel that it's difficult to remember all these national park और बैठ के रटना नहीं है. हाँ, नहीं रटना है. But look at the map and think, and you'll see that it would be easy. सबसे पहले सबसे ऊपर माधव, नॉट इंपॉर्टेंट है, ग्वालियर में है, माधवराज सिंधिया के ऊपर नाम रखा गया है, इजी टू रिमेंबर. देन कम ऑन दिस साइड कुनोपालपुर नेशनल पार्क और कुनो नेशनल पार्क. गिर काइंड ऑफ वेजिटेशन इज देयर, देयरफॉर लायंस का रिलोकेशन भी प्लान किया गया है एंड चीता का रिलोकेशन भी प्लान किया गया था यहाँ पे पास्ट में. देन पन्ना, मध्य प्रदेश में सक्सेसफुल रिलोकेशन पन्ना से हुआ था. देन बांधवगढ़, रिच इन टाइगर पॉपुलेशन, देयरफॉर पॉपुलेशन ट्रांसफर हुआ. देन वन विहार नेशनल पार्क इन भोपाल. फिफ्थ वन संजय गांधी. सिक्स्थ वन कान्हा, द लार्जेस्ट नेशनल पार्क. सेवेंथ वन नीचे आओ सतपुड़ा, द एट्थ वन, एंड और नीचे आ जाओ मध्य प्रदेश में पेंच, द 9 national parks of मध्य प्रदेश. Always keep this picture in mind कि मैप में कहां कहां लोकेटेड है. See, you'll have some idea. संजय गांधी, हाँ, on the borders of छत्तीसगढ़. गुरु घसीदास उस साइड मिलेंगे ना. पेंच on the borders of मध्य प्रदेश. कुनोपालपुर, गिर जैसा वेजिटेशन है. माधव, ग्वालियर टॉप मोस्ट पोर्शन, माधवराज सिंधिया वाला रीजन. तो ऐसे ही आप 4-5 याद हो जाएंगे. भोपाल वन विहार, छोटा सा नेशनल पार्क. कान्हा बांधवगढ़, नोन फॉर अ लॉट ऑफ टाइगर्स. सी हाउ इजी इट इज. पन्ना, ऊपर पन्ना टाइगर रिजर्व. हाउ इजी इट इज. इट्स नॉट डिफिकल्ट व्हेन यू आर पिक्चरिंग थिंग्स ऑन मैप, बट व्हेन यू आर ट्राइंग टू लुक एट द लिस्ट, तो 9 नाम याद करना would be a big challenge. Remembering 100 names would be a big challenge. So always picture things on the map. Right? I hope it is easy for you now. Madhav, Kunopalpur, Panna. Come on this side. यहाँ पे संजय गांधी आ जाएंगे, बांधवगढ़ आ जाएंगे, come in Bhopal, come in Satpura. Sorry, Bhopal, then go to Kanha, नीचे सतपुड़ा, नीचे. Right? 9 national parks of Madhya Pradesh. Try studying it like this. एक दिन 2 दिन प्लान करो. Then I'll try to give you some techniques. Like Dhananjay sir provides some techniques to remember all the national parks quickly. But first I want you to study it in this manner, so that वो technique, through this manner you'll understand कहाँ पे map में कहाँ located है. Then some techniques would be able to help you remember all the 9 names. But that technique will not help you in remembering where they are located exactly. What are other significant things about them? So first understand where they are located, significant things about them. Then we'll jump onto the techniques to remember all these 100 plus national parks. जैसे हमने एक when we talked about the एरिया अंडर फॉरेस्ट कवर, उसका हमने इधर माचो महाराष्ट्र ऐसे करके एक टेक्निक याद किया था. मध्य प्रदेश, अरुणाचल प्रदेश, इस तरह से हमने एक टेक्निक याद किया था. छत्तीसगढ़, उड़ीसा एंड यहाँ पे महाराष्ट्र. दिस वाज द ऑर्डर बाय विच वी मैनर बाय विच वी रिमेंबर द स्टेट्स विच हैव हाईएस्ट कवर ऑफ फॉरेस्ट कवर. इन द सेम वे लकी मैम मनी लैंड करके हमने वो याद किया था कि द स्टेट्स और यूनियन टेरिटरीज विच हैव हाईएस्ट परसेंटेज ऑफ लैंड अंडर फॉरेस्ट कवर. तो लकी मैम, लकी से आ रहा था लक्षद्वीप, मैम में एम वाज मिजोरम. तो ऐसे हमने याद किया था. ऐसे ही विल गिव यू सम निमोनिक्स, सम टेक्निक्स टू रिमेंबर दिस, बट फर्स्ट ट्राई टू स्टडी इट इन दिस मैनर. यू शुड फील लाइक निमोनिक्स आर नॉट नीडेड. जैसे पीपल हु आर गुड एट सीसैट, नो, दे डोंट रिमेंबर एनी फॉर्मूलाज एंड ऑल. दे लाइक बेसिक फंडामेंटल से करेंगे ना. फॉर्मूला रटना, टेक्निक्स रटना, वो somehow shows कि अब fully prepared नहीं है. So study it like this first, understand it like this, then we'll move on to techniques if they would be able to help you simplify your preparation. Now, so we are done with Madhya Pradesh also. Now let's go to Chhattisgarh. Chhattisgarh, national parks which are located in Chhattisgarh. So Chhattisgarh mein first one is Guru Ghasidas. Chhattisgarh government is in the process of converting it into national park. It is not a national park yet. Then which are the national parks which are there in Chhattisgarh? There are 3 national parks. Achanak Mar Tiger Reserve in Bilaspur, Udanti Sitanadi Tiger Reserve in Gariabad, and Indravati Tiger Reserve in Bijapur. Ghasidas is still not a tiger reserve. In fact, Indravati is one of the national parks that we have. Indravati National Park, this is also a tiger reserve. It's located in Bijapur district. इसमें से the Indravati river flows from near it, and that's why it is known as Indravati National Park. In fact, जैसे कान्हा में था ना बारासिंघा, ऐसे ही the rare wild buffalo is something which is important for this particular national park. Then we have Kangen Valley National Park. Kangen Valley Bastar में located है. So Bastar, you already know, the red corridor and all. Why Maoists have been very successful there? One reason for it has been the very dense forest of Bastar, and therefore this Kangen Valley National Park is also having. This is one of the densest national park that we have in the country. Chhattisgarh का state animal है Bastar Hill Maina. This is also found in this particular national park, and then the park also gets its name from the Kangen River, which flows along the length of the national park. So Guru Ghasidas, Indravati, and Kangen National Park. The 3 national parks of Chhattisgarh. Easy, simple, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. देखो, you might feel that it's difficult to remember all these national parks, but I'm pretty sure right now you know all the 5 national parks of Rajasthan, all the 4 national parks of Gujarat, all the 9 national parks of Madhya Pradesh, and the 3 national parks of Chhattisgarh. Which are the 3? Ghasidas, Indravati, and Kangen. Guru Ghasidas, Indravati, and Kangen National Park. Now, Chhattisgarh se let's move a bit east and go to Odisha. Odisha has only 2 national parks, and both on the northeastern side. तो छिलका विल्का के पास तो कोई नेशनल पार्क है ही नहीं. The first national park of Odisha is Similipal. Where is it located? Look, Mayurbhanj district, एकदम नॉर्थ में, बंगाल, वेस्ट बंगाल, झारखंड के पास, मयूरभंज डिस्ट्रिक्ट में सिमलीपाल नेशनल पार्क. Okay, now this national park has been named after Simul tree. Simul is the red silk cotton tree. It's found in abundance in this national park, and that's why it's called this. It is very large. You'll see that Simlipal Tiger Reserve is 2750 kilometers square. This will tell you how large it is, and thus is among the largest national park in the country. We know that it is a UNESCO World Network of Biosphere Reserve. Mein Simlipal is one of the biosphere reserve. We already know that. Faunal diversity में जाओगे, tiger, elephant, gaur, chausinga are all found there. Please note, it has still not been declared as a full-fledged national park. Basically, Simlipal is a national park, but to get complete status of national park, you have to have a core area where there has to be no human disturbance. Right? In its core areas, people still live, and government haven't been able to shift them anywhere else. So, full-fledged national park wala status nahi hai. It was in news recently abhi because of the forest fires. Forest fires may have threatened, destroyed a lot of vegetation there. Simlipal was in news for that reason. One of the reasons forest fire went on for so long was this forest fire occurred in the core region, and core region is not that well connected. And because it's not that well connected, fires could not be controlled that much. So Simlipal National Park, or also Simlipal Biosphere Reserve, it is part of Elephant Reserve. Elephant Reserve का size और भी बड़ा है, उसमें Simlipal National Park आता है, and you would see Mayurbhanj Animal Reserve or also an Elephant Reserve includes Simlipal, Koldiha, Hadgad. So Simlipal Tiger Reserve, Hadgad Wildlife Sanctuary and Kuldiha Wildlife Sanctuary, they together form Mayurbhanj Animal Reserve or Elephant. Fine. First national park, Simlipal National Park of. Second one also we have studied, Bhitarkanika. Where is it located? Kendrapada district of Uttar Pradesh. Again, you'll see यहाँ, sorry, उत्तर प्रदेश नहीं, उड़ीसा, केंद्रपाड़ा डिस्ट्रिक्ट ऑफ उड़ीसा. you'll see that यहाँ से उड़ीसा शुरू हो रहा है, यहीं पे, यहाँ पे थोड़ा मयूरभंज में we had सिमलीपाल, यहाँ पे we have. See, छिलका के पास तो कोई नेशनल पार्क है ही नहीं. It has only 2 national parks. There we'll see wildlife sanctuaries there. When we come to wildlife sanctuary, we'll see that. Okay, so it is Bhitarkanika National Park. In fact, Bhitarkanika Wildlife Sanctuary, which is spread over 672 km square, uska ek core area of 142 km square is designated as national park. Gahirmat Beach Sanctuary is also, Beach Marine Sanctuary is also located here. Gahirmat is also the second largest mangrove ecosystem in the largest mangrove ecosystem is a Sundarban. Second largest is in Gahirmat. We also know that Bhitarkanika, Gahirmat is also a Ramsar site. Fauna wise jaoge to it has saltwater crocodile, 1671 saltwater crocodile. For that it is very famous. Mangroves, flora wise mangroves to Sundari, Thespia, the species of mangrove are found here. Rivers mein aap dekhenge Brahmani, Baitarani rivers flow through it. In fact, this national park and surrounding area include Bhitarkanika National Park, Bhitarkanika Wildlife Sanctuary and Gahirmat Marine. All those three are located here. So Odisha in terms of national park is simple, Simlipal and Bhitar. Odisha is done. So we are done with Rajasthan, we're done with Gujarat, we're done with Madhya Pradesh, we're done with Chhattisgarh, we're done with Odisha. Now go to Maharashtra. Right? Odisha हो गया, वापस से इससे शुरू करते हैं महाराष्ट्र. महाराष्ट्र में we'll be starting with Pech. Pech was in Madhya Pradesh also. उसका एक पार्ट महाराष्ट्र में है. अच्छा, we are not starting. Pech would come on that side. उससे पहले ईस्ट में we are starting with Gugamal National Park. Not very important, बस इतना ही याद रखना है. It's a Gugamal National Park and Melghat Tiger Reserve is also here. Gugamal National Park or Melghat Tiger Reserve. It is, this national park is a part of Melghat Tiger Reserve. Second is Pech National. So Gugamal was on a bit western side because we go from west to east. On the eastern side, we have the Pech Tiger Reserve. The Tiger Reserve also is called Indira Priyadarshini Pech National Park or Pech, and this is the Pech National Park is the national park or the forest region which has been depicted in the Rudyard Kipling's Jungle Book. Mowgli की जो stories आप देख रहे हो, it is in the Pech National Park, and therefore other than the Pech National Park there's a wildlife sanctuary here called Mowgli Sanctuary. Pech Mowgli Sanctuary. Fine, ये बात समझ में आ रही है? Pech Mowgli Sanctuary. Now the name is derived from Pech River which flows from north to south. तो मध्य प्रदेश में भी फ्लो हो रहा है, फिर महाराष्ट्र में भी फ्लो हो रहा है. In fact, Pech Tiger Reserve was the first tiger reserve in the country which straddled two different states, Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra. Otherwise, before this we did not have other tiger reserves which straddled two states. Now, Navegaon National Park. Navegaon National Park, और इस तरफ जाओगे आप, we started with the westernmost national park, north में westernmost, we went to Pech, we are now going to Navegaon National Park. Now Navegaon National Park is important because of birds. There is a lake here, Navegaon Lake, And because of this lake is so clean, without any pollution, without a lot of disturbance, that of all the bird species which are found in Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, almost 60% of those bird species would be found here. We're not talking about numbers. We're talking about bird species, number of bird species, not the overall number of birds. We're not saying that of all the birds which are found in Maharashtra, 60% are found in Navegaon. No, we're saying species. 60% of the species in numbers are found here in this particular national park. Okay, Navegaon National Park. Then we have Tadoba. Tadoba is the oldest and largest of the national parks in Maharashtra. It's also a tiger reserve, 1727 kilometers square. It was declared a national park in 1955, and बाद में Andheri Wildlife Sanctuary was amalgamated in this park to form Tadoba Andheri Tiger Reserve. Maharashtra mein there are 6 tiger reserve. It is this tiger reserve which is the most famous one, the most important one. So keystone species यहाँ tiger है. There are 2 lakes, Tadoba Lake and Kolsa Lake, which are found here, because of which it is also important. Then we have Sanjay Gandhi National Park, the Gandhi Family National Park. कहाँ पे? मुंबई में. एक संजय गांधी नेशनल पार्क हमने देख लिया मध्य प्रदेश में, एक संजय गांधी नेशनल पार्क मुंबई में. मुंबई में है, छोटा सा होगा. It would be a small national park. But if a national park is located within the city, a lot of people would visit it. It is one of the most visited national parks of the world. दुनिया में सबसे ज्यादा visited national parks में से एक है संजय गांधी नेशनल park. It's also this park where Kanheri caves, Buddhist caves, ancient Buddhist caves, are located. Then we have Chandoli National Park. Chandoli National Park साउथ में आके है सह्याद्री रेंजेस में. तो सह्याद्री टाइगर रिजर्व इज अ मच बिगर एरिया. उसका सदर्न पोर्शन इज चांदोली नेशनल पार्क. इट्स लोकेटेड इन सतारा, कोल्हापुर एंड सांगली डिस्ट्रिक्ट. In fact, if you look at Sahyadri National Park, you would see that it includes Chandoli National Park as well as Koyna Wildlife Sanctuary. So, Koyna Wildlife Sanctuary is also located in the same region. Chandoli National Park is in the same region, and both combined together form this Sahyadri Tiger Reserve. Go to Telangana. अब देखो, Telangana is also something like हैदराबाद में छोटे-छोटे बहुत सारे नेशनल पार्क. One Vihar in Bhopal we saw. Sanjay Gandhi in Mumbai we are seeing. In Hyderabad, in Telangana, within Hyderabad, we have a number of national parks. First, we have Kasu Brahmanand Reddy National. For those of you who have lived in Hyderabad would know Jubilee Hills, Banjara Hills, the areas. They are kind of the posh areas of हैदराबाद जहां पे फिल्म स्टार्स वगैरह रहते हैं, उनके घर हैं. बट आज से 30 साल 20-30 साल पहले की बात करेंगे ना. फॉर दोज ऑफ यू हु लिव इन हैदराबाद वुड नो दिस. दोस प्लेसेस वर हिली टेरेन्स. नो वन लिव्ड देयर. So land was very cheaply available there. So I have some friends in Hyderabad who say that at that time, my father tells me that they wanted to buy land there, but their parents said उस जंगल में जाके कौन रहेगा. It's something like South Delhi. When the development in South Delhi had started, people who are living in Yamuna Vihar and these kind of places, they said, oh, वहां जाके कौन रहेगा. And now South Delhi is one of the well-planned posh localities of Delhi, one of the most expensive ones. Same was the case with Banjara Hills and Jubilee Hills. But why I'm telling you all this? Because वो hilly terrain है बहुत सारा. So this national park, the origin of this national park goes to the time, goes to a period much of that time where it was surrounded by hilly, it was all hilly location and all. वहां पे बहुत सारे a lot of animals and those things were found. Now, in that area, in 1960, Azam Jahan, the Prince Azam Jahan of Hyderabad, gave around 400 acres of land to Prince Mukarram Jahan on his birthday. काश मेरे पापा भी 400 एकड़ जमीन दे देते मेरे, लाइफ ही सेट हो जाती। So this guy was the prince, gave his son 400 acres of land, and यहाँ पे इसने बनाया चिरान पैलेस, famous Chiran palace. So it's not like traditional palace. It is built using modern infrastructure and all. So this Chiran palace is also located in the कासू ब्रह्मानंद रेड्डी नेशनल पार्क। तो बेसिकली जो इसको जमीन मिली, गवर्नमेंट ने धीरे धीरे जमीन लेनी शुरू करी। Now this guy is left with a very small 6 to 10 acres of land. Rest of it is कासू ब्रह्मानंद रेड्डी नेशनल। Okay, थोड़ा स्टोरी इधर उधर का सुन लिया, but know that this is a national park which is located in Hyderabad. Similarly, there's another national park, Mahavir Harina Vanasthali National Park. It's also located around Hyderabad. So it's a deer national park and it is the largest green lung space in city of Hyderabad. So इसे भी lung, जैसे Guindy in Chennai we'll say that it is lung of Chennai. The same way, this is lung of Hyderabad. A lot of CO2 would be consumed by it, a lot of oxygen would be released. जैसे हमारे lungs हमारे blood के लिए क्या करते हैं? हमारे blood से they consume CO2 and they release CO2 oxygen in our blood. Same is done by this for the environment. Then we have Mrigwani National Park. It's also in Hyderabad and total area is only 3.6 square kilometers. So in Telangana we have these national parks, 3 small national parks which are. Now let's go to Andhra Pradesh. Papikonda. By the way, Konda is a term, Telugu term for hills. So whenever, if in exam you will be asked a question, where is this hill located? It is named Kond at the end. Assume that it would be located somewhere in the Eastern Ghats, somewhere in Andhra Pradesh. Kond is a term which is generally used for this. So Papikonda National Park, it's located in the East Godavari and West Godavari district. So you'll see River Godavari flows through this park. River Godavari ke ek side will be East Godavari, ek side would be the West Godavari, and then we have Rajiv Gandhi or Rameshwaram National Park, which is located in Kadapa. It is on the bank of Penna River. Okay. Then Sri Venkateshwar National Park. We know the Venkateshwar Swami temple and all. It's located in Chittoor. So wahin pe Venkateshwar National Park on the Eastern Ghats in Chittoor district is located. Now, Seshachalam Biosphere Reserve, which is not part of Man and Biosphere program, but is one of the biosphere reserves declared by Government of India, located in Seshachalam Hills. Usi mein this national park is also there, Sri Venkateshwar National Park. Goa maybe we have only one national park, Mollem National Park and Bhagwan Mahavir Wildlife Sanctuary, that together there. This Mollem National Park, other than the fact that Western Ghats mein located hai, good vegetation, good animals and all, it is known for important temples which were built during the period of Kadams in Goa. Some important waterfalls, for example, Dudhsagar Fall or Tamdi Fall is found here. It's also known, this Mollem National Park is also known for Dhangar tribe. But these are famous nomadic buffalo herders of Goa called Dhangar. They are also found. Okay, now come to Karnataka. So basically जो ये थे ना, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Goa, time pass था. Time pass, just know the names. 3 in Telangana, Papikonda and Venkateshwar and all that in Andhra Pradesh, and this one in Goa. Now, Karnataka is important, Kerala is very important, Tamil Nadu is very important, then Andaman and Nicobar are also important. Not that, just mainland wale thodi zyada important hai, but so Karnataka, Kerala and Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Kerala is something that we want to cover today. So Karnataka, start from the North Karnataka, Goa ke niche shuru karoge, we have Uttar Kannada district where we have Kali National Park. Kali National Park or Kali Tiger Reserve, जिसमें Kali River flows. Okay, then we have Kudremukh National Park. Kudremukh is located in Western Ghats. It has 4 ranges: Kudremukh, Kereketta, Kalasa, Shimoga. All those are covered here. Tigers के लिए जाने जाते हैं, ठीक है. Then Bandipur National Park. Now we have already studied Bandipur somehow while talking about biosphere reserves. Man and biosphere reserves की बात करें तो we talked about Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. In Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve, we had seen that Bandipur was on the Kerala side. It was touching Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary. Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary in Kerala. Bandipur in Karnataka side, it was touching Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary in Kerala, and this Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary was also touching Madumalai National Park in Tamil Nadu. We had studied this while studying biosphere reserves, Man and Biosphere Reserve. So Bandipur National Park, one of the largest national park for tigers, one of the most important national park for tiger, is there in Karnataka. So it was established as a tiger reserve in 1974. वेस्टर्न घाट्स में लोकेटेड है, नीलगिरी बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व का पार्ट है. देन Bandipur generally remains in news because a highway goes through it, and because of that a lot of accidents in which animals are being killed, and उस पे issue चलता रहता है, रात में बंद कर दो, दिन में बंद कर दो. They keep on debating all these things. So Bandipur remains in news for that reason. तो देखो, नागरहोल नेशनल पार्क, Madumalai National Park, Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary, and Bandipur together they form an important section of Nilgiri Biosphere Reserves. Then Nagarhole. So if you again remember, Bandipur था, इधर Nagarhole होता है, इधर Wayanad होता है, इधर Madumalai होता है. Right? So Nagarhole National Park is again an important national park of Karnataka. It's also a tiger reserve. It's also known as Rajiv Gandhi National Park. गांधी फैमिली को हर स्टेट में घुसा के रखा. पनेर घाट नेशनल पार्क, ये बैंगलोर में लोकेटेड, तो बहुत बड़ा नहीं होगा. A portion of this national park was declared a biological reserve. It's popular tourist destination with a zoo, a pet corner, and an animal rescue. All those stuff. Now come to Kerala. Kerala, a district in Kerala, Idukki, is pretty important. You would see that most of the national parks in Kerala are located in Idukki district. Now you may be wondering, sir, Bandipur ko agar Wayanad touch kar raha hai, to why are we not starting with Wayanad? Because it's a wildlife sanctuary. Wayanad is not a national park. That's why we are not discussing. We are listing all the national parks. The first important national park of Kerala is the Silent Valley National Park. जो नीलगिरी बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व है ना, उसका कोर एरिया ऑफ नीलगिरी बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व इज दिस साइलेंट वैली नेशनल. Silent Valley, the name itself is telling you, undisturbed region. So here it's not silent, it's silent from human interference. You will not hear noise of vehicles or noise of humans. It is that. But it's part of Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. It's the core area of Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. Now, it is found in Palakkad district. The river Kunthi flows from it. Now, this river Kunthi traverses the entire length of the valley here of the Nilgiri Hills and joins Thutta River. This Thutta River eventually joined Bharat Fuja River. And this Bharat Fuja River is the second largest river of Kerala. Bharat Fuja, Thutta River Kunthi. So, it is the silent valley. And so, rivers pe questions have been asked. This national park, ये river transfers करता है या नहीं? So, Kunthi is the river which is traversing the Silent Valley National. Okay, then which are the important animals? तो Western Ghats Kerala के जो important animals हैं, lion-tailed macaque, Nilgiri civet, tigers, elephants तो होंगे ही. Lion-tailed macaque, Nilgiri langur, Malabar giant squirrel, Nilgiri tar, these are all found here. Then Eraviculam National Park. Eraviculam National Park also I think we have studied while we were studying Nilgiri tar. We said that though Nilgiri tar is the state animal of Tamil Nadu, highest number of Nilgiri tar mammals are found in Eravikulam National Park. So it's there, it's also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's known for highest number of Nilgiri tar population. Baki jo tigers, elephants, lion-tailed macaque and all would anyways be found here. So you would see that yahan se we are starting with Idukki district. Eravikulam National Park is located in Idukki district. You'll see the other 3-4 national parks, they are connected with Idukki district only. Pampadun Shola National Park. You know about Shola forests? In geography you must have studied Shola forest. Nilgiri में एक form of tall grasslands होते हैं, shoals. So in Idukki district there are people living, but then there are these forest areas which are not that disturbed. So small forest areas in different parts have been declared Shoal National Park. There are 3 such Shoal National Park. One is Pampadun Shoal National Park. It is located in Idukki district. It is also the smallest national park of Kerala. Keystone species आप देखेंगे तो Nilgiri marten, leopard, Indian wild dog, tigers, elephants, all those would be here. Then we have Mathikettam Shoal National Park. Again Shoal National Park, Idukki district. Then we have Annamudi Shoal National Park. Shoal National Park, Idukki district. देखो, it is 7.5 km square का area. So the smallest national park of Kerala would be much smaller. Then we have Periyar National Park or Periyar Tiger Reserve. It's an elephant reserve as well. River Periyar, the largest river, the longest river of Kerala, goes through it. Periyar Wildlife Sanctuary भी यहीं पे located है. So the number of national parks that we saw in Kerala was Silent Valley, Ervikulam, then 3 Shoal, and then this one. So total 6 है, I think Kerala में. Did I miss anything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. तो 3 Shoal National Park Idukki district में, Periyar National Park सबसे साउथ में, Ervikulam National Park भी Idukki district में, और उसके ऊपर Silent Valley National. Okay, now go to Tamil Nadu. Guindi National Park. We are talking about a very small national park, 2.70 kilometers square. 2.70 kilometers square. Some of you go for a jog more than this, like you would be able to cover this whole national park circumference इसका भागते भागते. It's located in Chennai. Basically जो गवर्नर का घर था, governor's house, it was earlier called Guindi Lawns, and a lot of land has been associated with it, forest land. तो नाउ गवर्नर का जो घर है उसको छोटा कर दिया गया है, मतलब उसका पार्क वगैरह छोटा कर दिया गया है, एंड रेस्ट ऑफ इट इज नेशनल पार्क. इट एक्ट्स एज लंग ऑफ चेन्नई. जैसे वी हैव अ लंग ऑफ बेंगलुरु, वी हैव लंग ऑफ हैदराबाद, लंग्स ऑफ हैदराबाद. हैदराबाद में 3 है. वी हैव संजय गांधी इन मुंबई, वी हैव वन विहार इन भोपाल. इन द सेम वे वी हैव गुंडी इन तमिलनाडु. Okay, now Madumalai National Park. This is the one. Go connection. Look at the figure here. This was Bandipur Tiger Reserve, right? This is Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary. Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary, you know, is divided into 2 parts. These 2 are Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary. Here on this side we have Madumalai. We have मधुमलाई नेशनल. तो गुंडी चेन्नई इधर है ऊपर ईस्ट में, बैंगलोर के पैरेलल आता है चेन्नई. देन कम्स मधुमलाई. नॉर्थ से साउथ जाएंगे तो मधुमलाई ऑन द वेस्टर्न साइड बॉर्डरिंग, मधुमलाई वुड बी बॉर्डरिंग केरला. वायनाड वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी. मधुमलाई यू वुड आल्सो सी इज बॉर्डरिंग कर्नाटका. तो केरला, कर्नाटका और तमिलनाडु के ट्राई एक्सटेंशन पे मधुमलाई नेशनल पार्क इज देयर. So it's a part of Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. The Mysore-Ooty highway flows through it, goes through it. Moyer River separates Bandipur from Madumalai. Then we have Mukkurthi National. Look, मधुमलाई से थोड़ा सा नीचे ही है मुकुर्ती नेशनल पार्क. द कीस्टोन स्पीसीज हियर इज द नीलगिरी तार. It is known for montane grasslands and shrublands. Toda tribe, one of the important buffalo tribes in Tamil Nadu, is found this particular national park. Then we have Annamalai Tiger Reserve और इंदिरा गांधी. अब राजीव गांधी संजय गांधी हो गए तो इंदिरा गांधी को क्यों? Annamalai Tiger Reserve और इंदिरा गांधी वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी एंड नेशनल पार्क. कोयम्बटूर तिरुपुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में है. Normal Bengal tigers, elephants, all those would be found here. Nilgiri Tar, all those would be found here. And then we have Gulf of Mannar. Gulf of Mannar, you know, India, Lanka. Here we have located Gulf of Mannar located. So Gulf of Mannar National Park is found. Okay, so Gulf of Mannar Biosphere Reserve भी है. उसका जो core area है, it is that of national. So these were the important national parks of India. We have tried कि आप जितना ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा याद रख पाएं. If you study geography, if you have studied geography, you would also understand what kind of vegetation is found in all these regions, and accordingly you can, जैसे नीलगिरी में you'll see that Western Ghats का जो vegetation है, most prominent vegetation है, वो मिल रहा होगा. Desert में desert वाला मिल रहा होगा. So in general, you'll be able to answer vegetation related questions in combination with geography. But all this thing that you have studied related to national park, which perhaps 3 hours of our teaching will perhaps give you one question in the examination. एक दो क्वेश्चन इससे आते ही हैं नेशनल पार्क या वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी से रिलेटेड, स्पीसीज से रिलेटेड जो हमने डिस्कस किया है. और दिस विल आल्सो हेल्प यू इन ज्योग्राफी क्वेश्चंस. लाइक 2017 में एक क्वेश्चन था which people could answer because they knew that Seshachalam is located on the eastern Ghat side. One of the statements given in that question was Seshachalam is the place where eastern Ghats and western Ghats combine. That was definitely wrong. वो नीलगिरी में combine होते हैं. So in general, this class, this understanding will not only help you in answering which national park is located where, it will help you in understanding the species wala distribution. It will help you in solving map questions also. It may help you in solving rivers wala question. कि कुंठी river कौन से national park से flow कर रहा है, या कुंठी river किस river का tributary है. Bharatpuzha is the longest river of Kerala. That will be wrong. You know that Bharatpuzha is the second longest. The longest one is Periyar. Okay, so in the same way we have some national parks in Andaman and Nicobar Islands also. ये क्या हुआ? Okay, I have not included Andaman and Nicobar in notes here. Oh, okay, गड़बड़ हो गई. कोई बात नहीं. I'll in some of the future classes I'll add Andaman and Nicobar also. Andaman and Nicobar has 9. अच्छा हाँ, I remember. I thought I'll teach Andaman and Nicobar national parks after. In geography I have gone through Andaman and Nicobar Islands, how they are distributed, which is the largest hills. After we cover all those things, understanding which national park is located where, what is its significance would be easier. So that's why I haven't included that. But otherwise, there are around 100 national parks that we have studied. So there are 500 plus wildlife sanctuaries. It's not possible for me कि मैं आपको सारे wildlife sanctuaries भी करा दूं. So we have done all the biosphere reserves. We have done all the national parks. Now we'll look at some wildlife sanctuaries. We have already looked at, if you'll carefully go through your notes, we have already looked at around 50 wildlife sanctuaries. National parks जब हम पढ़ रहे थे, at the same time we kept on doing certain wildlife sanctuaries also. But there are some other important wildlife sanctuaries. Let us deal with them. So we already know this, that under Wildlife Protection Act 1972 only, national park is defined, wildlife sanctuary is defined, conservation reserve, community reserve, tiger reserves, all are defined under Wildlife Protection Act 1980. इसमें sanctuary, wildlife sanctuary, who can declare wildlife sanctuary, an area to be wildlife sanctuary? It's generally the state government which does it, but
Central government also have the power, and in certain circumstances central government can also declare an area to be wildlife sanctuary. Now, some important wildlife sanctuaries that we would do. Let us start with northern India. In northern India, we are starting with Maharana Pratap Sagar Sanctuary. It's located in Himachal Pradesh, and जो पोंग डैम लेक है ना, उससे ये सैंक्चुरी बना हुआ है, एंड दस इट्स ऑल्सो अ रामसार साइट. So, by the way, please make this correction. It is one of the 42 Ramsar sites now. 26, like 2017 में we had 26. 2018 में we had 26 Ramsar sites. तो तब के नोट्स हैं. अभी we have 42 Ramsar sites. You must be knowing this. Now, lake wildlife sanctuary. तो birds आ रहे होंगे बहुत सारे water birds. तो it is known for birds like turcaps, redneck grapes, terns, etc. Thousands of migratory ducks from Siberia also come here. Then another wildlife sanctuary that we want to cover is Nandhaur Wildlife Sanctuary, which is located in Uttarakhand. अभी जो हमने देखा wildlife sanctuary, the Maharana Pratap Sagar Sanctuary or Pong Dam Lake, it is in Himachal Pradesh. Nandhaur is in Uttarakhand. Here you will see tiger, leopard, elephant, जो उत्तराखंड के कॉमन चीजें हैं वो मिल रहे होंगे. Because of high tiger population in Nandhaur and because the tiger population is increasing, there's a demand that it should be declared tiger reserve. Then we have Mahananda National Wildlife Sanctuary. I don't know why numbering has gone. It must be there in your notes. Mahananda Wildlife Sanctuary is located in West Bengal. So it is situated in the foothills of Himalayas between the Teesta and Mahananda River of Darjeeling district of West Bengal. Then we have Pobitaro Wildlife Sanctuary, a very important one. If there's a figure here, this will help you understand where Pobitaro is located. This is Kaziranga, this is Orang, यहाँ पे कहीं पे नॉर्थ में नामेरी आता है. Here we have Pobitaro Wildlife. तो देखो काजीरंगा भी साउथ में है, पबितारो भी वहां पे साउथ में ब्रह्मपुत्र. You know that Pobitaro is known for huge population of rhino, and because of that it is called mini Kazi. Pobitaro Wildlife Sanctuary देखो ब्रह्मपुत्र के कोस्ट पे है, सिचुएशन सेम है, पॉपुलेशन ऑफ राइनो ज्यादा है, एंड दैट्स व्हाई इट्स कॉल्ड मिनी Kaziranga. In fact, rhino breeding program to achieve Vision 2020, Rhino Vision 2020. We have already studied Rhino Vision 2020. That rhino breeding program was happening here in this particular national park. Now, if you want to look at the boundaries, its boundary is made up of Ganga Beel on south and River Brahmaputra on the north. Pobitaro. टल्ली वैली वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी. इस प्रोनाउंसिएशन में भी समथिंग एल्स, बट मैं याद रखने के लिए टल्ली वैली अरुणाचल प्रदेश में है ऐसे याद रखता हूं, तो थोड़ा फनी भी हो जाता है और हमें याद भी रहता है. टल्ली वैली वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी इन अरुणाचल प्रदेश. रिवर्स लाइक पैंगे, सेपू, कैरिंग एंड सुबनसिरी flows through this reserve forest and wildlife. Okay, then we have Pakke Tiger Reserve or Pakhui Tiger. Pakke or Pakhui. We have already studied about Pakhui Wildlife Sanctuary, Pakhui Tiger Reserve. If you remember, Nameri was on this side. On the other side, Nameri was on the Assam side, and on the other side, we had on Arunachal side we have Pakhui Tiger Reserve or Pakhui Wildlife Sanctuary. अभी recently भी न्यूज में था because जो इनके वर्कर्स थे, वाइल्ड लाइफ वर्कर्स थे, they were not being paid salary in a timely manner and they had gone strike. Now, Pakhui Tiger Reserve is a tiger reserve. Nameri is also a tiger reserve, but Pakhui को ना इतने funds नहीं मिल, and that is why the salaries and everything were not being given on time, and that is why the strike, and that is why the news. Then we have Dampa Tiger Reserve. Dampa Tiger Reserve, where is it located? मिजोरम. टाइगर रिजर्व हमने पढ़े थे, हमने वहां पे देखा था डंपा टाइगर रिजर्व वाज वन ऑफ द टाइगर रिजर्व वेयर देयर वाज नो टाइगर. देन Trishna वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी इन त्रिपुरा. It is known for its gore population. Gore, like the best place to find gore would be here. We have National Chambal Sanctuary. चंबल वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी अभी हमने पढ़ा भी था, जो हम कोटा की बात कर रहे थे। तो हमने चंबल पढ़ा था। तो चंबल रिवर फ्लोज फ्रॉम कोटा इनटू मध्य प्रदेश। तो दिस चंबल सेंचुरी इज लोकेटेड इन मध्य प्रदेश। And where had we studied it? While talking about ghadials. The breeding population of ghadial till a few months back was only found in, अभी recently हमने news देखा है बहुत बड़ा सा, where breeding population of ghadial was seen in Odisha also. You must have watched that image where on one ghadial a large number of small hatched ghadials were there. So now breeding population of ghadials are found in Odisha also. But in 2017 preliminary examination और 16 preliminary examination और शायद 15 में एक क्वेश्चन आया था चंबल में ही मिलते हैं वो, and that was right. So चंबल वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी is located at the tri-state or tri-junction of उत्तर प्रदेश, राजस्थान and मध्य प्रदेश. Critically endangered उसके लिए famous. Now हजारीबाग वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी. हजारीबाग वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी झारखंड में. It is known for hiran. So around 400 deers are found here. Satkosia Tiger Reserve. Satkosia, we have studied a lot about Satkosia. Odisha, it was the first place where interstate tiger transfer was done, tiger relocation was done, but it hasn't been very successful. It is located adjacent to Bassipalli Wildlife Sanctuary. Satkosia Wildlife Sanctuary is there, then Bassipalli Wildlife Sanctuary is there. River Mahanadi flows through it. Then comes Nalabanda Bird Sanctuary. It is important. Dekho, when we studied national parks of Odisha, we studied one in Mayurbhanj, Simlipal, one in नीचे भितरकनिका. But नीचे जब तक आप वहां पे आते हो छिलका लेक, there are no national parks there. But in Chilka Lake, a lot of birds come. There is Nalabanda Bird Sanctuary. There is part of Chilka that we should clearly know. Nalabanda Bird Sanctuary. This is a coastal ecosystem है जहाँ पे island है, which becomes partially submerged during monsoon period, and a lot of birds come to this region. Look at the image there. वहां पे बीच में आपको आइलैंड दिख रहा है चिल्का लेक के बीच में. दैट इज दिस नालाबंद बर्ड सेंचुरी एंड इज प्रोटेक्टेड अंडर एज वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी अंडर द वाइल्ड लाइफ प्रोटेक्शन एक्ट. इट्स ऑल्सो द कोर ऑफ द रामसार साइट्स. देन थाने क्रीक फ्लेमिंगो सेंचुरी. दिस ऑल्सो वी स्टडीड while studying about flamingo. While looking at the flamingo, I told you the story about how thousands of flamingos come here and becomes a very beautiful place to watch. तो महाराष्ट्र का सेकंड मरीन सेंचुरी है. इट इज आफ्टर मालवान सेंचुरी इन सिंधुदुर्ग डिस्ट्रिक्ट. अदर बर्ड स्पीसीज आर आल्सो फाउंड देयर. देन वी हैव पक्खल वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी. नाउ पक्खल वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी इज बेसिकली अ मैन-मेड लेक व्हिच वाज एस्टैब्लिश्ड बाय ककाटियास इन, ककाटिया का कैपिटल वारंगल था, इन 1200 AD. ओवर द इयर्स it has become a very important place for bird breeding and all. Then we have Bhadra Wildlife Sanctuary. It's located in Karnataka, Chikmagalur district. We have Bukkapatna Chinkara Wildlife Sanctuary. Chinkara is also located in Karnataka. We have Dandeli in Kannada district of Uttar Kannada district of Karnataka. In Karnataka only we have Ranganathittu Bird Sanctuary. Now this bird sanctuary is also known as Pakshi Kashi of Karnataka. Pakshi bird Kashi, an important religious place. So this place is called Pakshi Kashi of Karnataka because so many birds come here every year. And ऐसा है कि उनके लिए वो काशी है, एक बार तो विजिट करना ही है उस पर्सपेक्टिव से. Then Thattekad Wildlife Sanctuary. It's located in Kerala. It was the first bird sanctuary of Kerala. Located in Kotmangalam, Kerala. Then we have Kaveri Wildlife Sanctuary. Now please note, थोड़ा गलती से मैंने नीचे कर दिया है. Kaveri Wildlife Sanctuary is not in Tamil Nadu, it's in Karnataka. By mistake, I have mentioned it in Niche, but I have mentioned it in Karnataka, but because we are going from north to south, it should have been discussed before Kerala. So Kaveri Wildlife Sanctuary is located in Karnataka. Its eastern and northeastern borders are bounded by Tamil Nadu state. Then we have Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary. ये भी हमने भी पढ़ा. Wayanad, Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve का part, Bandipur on one side, Madumalai National Park on the other side. One more thing that we have been telling you about Wayanad is it has two parts. One is this part जो बंदीपुर को टच करता है, जो मधुमलई को टच करता है. One is this part. This part is touching Nagarhole. It touches Nagarhole. This we had covered in the past also. Fine. Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary, part of Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. तो यहाँ पे नॉर्थ वायनाड वाइल्ड सेंचुरी या साउथ वायनाड वाइल्ड सेंचुरी दोनों के बारे में वी हैव प्रोवाइडेड. नाउ प्लीज नोट समथिंग दैट दिस पार्ट, नाउ व्हाई इज दिस पार्ट नॉट सेंचुरी? बिकॉज यहाँ पे हमने जंगल काट के प्लांटेशंस लगा दिए हैं, तो एनिमल्स एंड ऑल आर नॉट फाउंड देयर, ह्यूमन सेटलमेंट्स आर देयर. So the part which remained wild so far, we have included them in the list of wildlife sanctuary. Okay. There is a proposal that Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary should be declared a tiger reserve. Now please understand this. If Madumalai has tigers, if Bandipur has tigers, if Nagarhole has tigers, Wayanad is touching all of them. Wayanad would also have tigers, so it has good number of tigers, and thus it is being demanded that it should be declared tiger reserve. But because of public protest, it's not. एक बार tiger reserve declare किया गया इस wildlife sanctuary को, so the protection, what wildlife sanctuary में human activities are allowed, but in tiger reserves, in the core area of the tiger reserve, it would not be allowed. So there is protest from people, there are protests from businesses, and that's why it has not happened. Then we have Idukki Wildlife Sanctuary. Idukki Wildlife Sanctuary, Idukki district. Idukki district mein we saw that there were so many national parks. Ervikulam, Three Shoal National Park, so many national. There we also have this wildlife sanctuary. Then Chinnar Wildlife Sanctuary. It's also located in Idukki district of Kerala. So जो एरविकुलम नेशनल पार्क है ना, उसी के पास we have Chinnar Wildlife Sanctuary. So basically Indira Gandhi Wildlife Sanctuary is to the north, Kodaikanal Wildlife Sanctuary is to the south, and adjacent to it is the Ervikulam National Park. Satyamangalam Wildlife Sanctuary. Now we are coming to Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu, Satyamangalam Wildlife Sanctuary and tiger reserves are located. This is the largest protected area of Tamil Nadu. And another important part is in the Eastern Ghats. We said नीलगिरी में ईस्टर्न घाट्स एंड वेस्टर्न घाट्स मिलते हैं, तो इधर वेस्टर्न घाट्स है, इधर ईस्टर्न घाट्स है. ईस्टर्न घाट्स गो लाइक दिस. सत्यमंगलम बेसिकली वो इस वेस्टर्न घाट्स और ईस्टर्न घाट्स के ट्रांजिशन में आता है. इट इज कंसिडर्ड टू बी इन ईस्टर्न घाट्स. सो सत्यमंगलम टाइगर रिजर्व और सत्यमंगलम वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी इज लोकेटेड इन तमिलनाडु. देन we have Sri Villiputtur Wildlife Sanctuary and Megamalai Wildlife Sanctuary. This is very, very, very important. In February 2021, Sri Villiputtur Megamalai Tiger Reserve was jointly declared. So these two wildlife sanctuaries, Sri Villiputtur Wildlife Sanctuary and Megamalai Wildlife Sanctuary. देखो यहाँ पे है श्री विल्लीपुत्तूर और मेगामलई. इस तरफ पेरियार है. On this side, on the Tamil Nadu side, we have Sri Villiputtur Wildlife Sanctuary and Megamalai Wildlife Sanctuary. These two together have been declared tiger reserve. So now we have 51 tiger reserves in the country. On many places we had mentioned 50, 50, 50, but in February 2021, 51st tiger reserve was so declared. Now, there was a big article in Down to Earth, which was talking about this will not only be important for tiger population and all, it will also be important for revival of Vaigai river. Because if this area is more protected, human activities are reduced, the flow in Vaigai river would improve. This they say through a number of other activities. Then a number of other reasons, they see past examples where because of declaring some area as protected area, the revival of river in that area had improved. We'll look at one such example. Then we have Point Calimere Wildlife Sanctuary or Bird Sanctuary. Point Calimere west of Tamil Nadu में located है. तो नागापट्टनम डिस्ट्रिक्ट में लोकेटेड है. सैंडी कोस्टल सलाइन स्वाम्प सारी चीजें. इट्स ऑल्सो रामसार साइट. ब्लैक बक्स आर फाउंड देयर. Pollution has become a major concern. That's about Point Calimere. Then we have Kalakkad Wildlife Sanctuary and Mundatharai Wildlife Sanctuary. It is 1988 में Kalakkad Wildlife Sanctuary and Mundatharai Wildlife Sanctuary were declared tiger reserve. And here we had seen improvement in the river system, and that is why Thamir Pranani river, the amount of water that is going in this river, the amount of vegetation it is supporting it, all this improved in 1988. Improved after 1988 when it was declared a tiger reserve. These two wildlife sanctuary, Kalakkad Wildlife Sanctuary and Mundathurai Wildlife Sanctuary, were declared a tiger reserve, and that is why it is being said that these two, Srivilliputhur Wildlife Sanctuary and Megamalai Wildlife Sanctuary, now when they have been declared a tiger reserve, more protection would be there. So the river here, Vaigai river here, would improve the way Thamir river had improved because of declaration of Mundathurai tiger reserve. Okay, so lots of factual things. We had kept on doing all those stuff. Khatam ho gaya hai. Now from tomorrow, we'll discuss certain general things where some analysis would be there, some laws would be there, some schemes, some programs related to biodiversity would be there. But National Park, Wildlife Sanctuary, this species, that species, done. Okay, so far many of the students who perhaps were watching videos on YouTube, they would be thinking कि संतोष सर बस factual चीजें पढ़ाते हैं, उन्हें कुछ पढ़ाना आता है कि नहीं. I sometimes get this feedback when people only watch prelims वाला video on YouTube. We haven't put mains वाले, चाहे preamble का, चाहे वो polity के videos अभी तक on YouTube, तो people assume कि मैं बस बहुत सारी factual चीजें पढ़ाता हूँ, मुझे ज़्यादा कुछ आता नहीं है. But कल से खत्म करते हैं इसे. Tomorrow it's Saturday, no? So tomorrow I'll try to take a class. मुझे आज किसी function में जाना है शाम को, but I'll definitely try to take a class tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll continue with the Indian efforts. So right now we have discussed only one act, Wildlife Protection Act. Tomorrow we'll discuss Biodiversity Act, Forest Act, and all those different acts which are there for conservation of biodiversity in the country. We'll be dealing with that. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much.